Oh, really excited to have you here on day one of the Start 1K program. As you know, this is a program designed to help you start a business within 6 weeks. Not only start a business, but get your first £1,000 worth of sales. The purpose of that is to really show you that revenue can be achieved, and it can be achieved by taking consistent daily action and give you the potential, the impetus to move forward with a business. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to send you a video every single day, well, 5 days of the week, and you'll still get your weekends off, you'll be pleased to know. And what we're going to do is give you a little bit of information, not too much, a little bit of information and a simple task to do each day. And it's the repetition and the building of those tasks day on day that are really going to get you to that first £1,000. What we want you to do is just trust us, follow the steps, reach out to us if you've got any questions. You'll have already been sent a link in the welcome email to the Facebook group. Use that. It's going to be really, really beneficial for you. Now, what we're going to do today is, like I say, give you a brief overview of the program and then tell you a little bit about the first task. Okay, so let's tell you a little bit about the program. Essentially, Start 1K is broke into 6 weeks, and loosely each one of those weeks has a theme. Okay, so week 1 is about research. Week 2 is about planning. Week 3 is about getting organized. Week 4 is about getting your message out there. Week 5 is about actually doing the work. And week 6 is about reviewing what's worked, what hasn't, and how you take things forward the best. So what this is about, really, it's about planning. There's a lot of planning and then there's a lot of action. Okay, but we're not going off half-cocked, taking loads and loads of action to try and get customers day one, doing a little bit of planning first. You know, it's a famous quote, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So what we're going to do is build momentum, build our ideas, develop our processes, develop our thinking, and then when it's ready, we start taking some massive action. And that massive action is what's going to generate you that first £1,000 worth of sales. Okay? So, every day this week, we're going to be working on research, okay? But don't worry, it's not boring. You're going to be talking to potential customers straight away, and that's really, really important. The faster you can talk to your customers, the faster you get real world feedback. This isn't about sitting there doing desk research. We're not interested in that. We haven't got time to do that right now. We've only got 6 weeks, you know, and we want to get you some real results in that 6-week program. So today's task is a nice and easy one to get you started. We're going to work on business names. Okay, so task 1 on day 1, the Start 1K program, is to work on business names. Okay, so what we're going to do is, it's a bit of fun, we're going to come up with a name for your business. Or more accurately, you're going to come up with a name for your business. So, there's a little bit of legislation, a little bit of rules regarding business names, nothing too restrictive, but stuff that you need to be aware of. Some stuff that's real common sense and some stuff that's a little bit more tricky, but nothing designed to trip you up, okay? So when you're thinking about a business name, first of all, you need to think about the legal status of the business. For the purposes of this program, we're going to assume that the majority of you guys are going to be sole traders. And don't worry, we'll get into the difference between sole trader, limited company, and all that kind of stuff later. What it means as a sole trader is that your business, your official business name or company name is your name, so in my case, Joe Murray, trading as business name. So let's say I set up a dog walking company, it would be Joe Murray trading as Joe's Daily Walks, for argument's sake. Not a particularly good name, but you get the idea. So it'll be your name trading as. Now all your customers need to see is the Joe's Daily Walks. They don't need to see the trading as. But if on official business stationery on your website and things like that, you'll have seen the footers at the bottom where it says business name trading as, company name trading as business name. Nothing to worry about, dead easy, nothing too complicated. So, some restrictions on business names. You can't imply authority that you don't have. So I can't say that I am Joe Murray Architects because I'm not an architect. I can't say that I'm a doctor because I'm not a doctor. And I can't say that I am, royal or British or anything that implies some sort of credibility that I don't have. I am British, not royal. So that's the kind of stuff you need to consider. Really making something pretty straightforward. Obviously, having a unique name is something that would be really, really beneficial. But again, don't get too hung up on that. There are probably, a million dusty cleaning services. You know, there's tons of different people. You know, Fred's Joinery Services, all that kind of stuff. You know, as sole traders, because it might be Fred Jones trading as Fred's Joinery in Newcastle. I don't know if there is. And then somewhere down in Leeds or Manchester, there might be Fred Smith trading as Fred's Joinery Service. That's not a real problem. The only problem is when it comes to what's called passing off. Okay, so if there is a Fred's Joinery Service near you and your name happens to be Fred and you would like to be set up as Fred's Joinery Service, then the existing Fred's Joinery Service could raise a complaint and say, hey, hang on a minute, you're trying to pass off your work based on my reputation. I'm Fred's Joinery Service. I've been running for 10 years. I've got a fantastic reputation and you've just set up tomorrow. That's called passing off. It's not a good idea. Don't do it, basically. If you're a limited company, you have to have a unique company name. And that's why you see a lot of things like, you know, Joe's Roofing Company, open brackets, Northeast Limited, or, you know, John's Roofing Company, open brackets, Southeast Limited, something like that, which gives an element of uniqueness, the open brackets, you know, location to the company name. So what I would advise you do is you start brainstorming some ideas. Think about it from your customer's point of view. You want something that's going to give a little bit of credibility, if that's what you're aiming for, a bit of professionalism, if that's what you're aiming for. If your business is more fun, it's about interaction, then make sure that your business name reflects that. Then quick Google search, you know, look around, see if anyone else has something very, very similar or something that a potential customer might think, you know, they might be mistaken and think that's you, but it's actually somebody else. If there's that element of ambiguity there, think of another business name, okay? But we're not spending a lot of time on this. So your task for today is to come up with your business name today and to post it in the Facebook group by the end of the day, okay? You're going to get a little bit of feedback, a little bit of fun. It's a way to introduce yourself into the business, you know. Don't worry. If you need to change the business name, that can be done. But the idea here is that we just want to get you thinking about your business, giving your business an identity, get you taking action, real action, and putting something into the group to introduce yourself. Any problems, any questions, just reach out to us. You know where we are. And I look forward to reading these business names. Cheers.